I'm happy to say that my faith now in the great God Muhammad and his Prophet Allah is growing day by day, as is my zeal and knowledge in religion. Alhamdulillah. Come in. Come in. Be quiet. Just take them through. Let them play in the back with their dolls and their swings. I'll be finished soon. That was my babysitter, who, by the way, is not wearing her hijab again. Yesterday, I gave her some very simple instructions. Pick up my wives from daycare, bring them here, and take them quietly outside, where they can play while I make this video. Did she do that? No, she didn't. Lacking in common sense and failing in her religion, just like all women. And she's probably getting senile in her old age. Truth be told, she's at least 20. Anyway, I want to update you first since the last time we talked. Things have been very busy, alhamdulillah. Not long after my second reversion to Al-Islam, I got a PhD in echo chamber apologetics. My dissertation, this is so original, is called "The Bible is Corrupted." As part of my dissertation, I outlined all of the parts of Bart Ehrman's books and interviews that Muslims need to avoid to use Ehrman only against Christianity and not against Al-Islam. I've also been working on my Arabic and Syriac and Ethiopic, Aramaic and Greek, and all of the other languages that the Quran borrows from. I had no idea that pure Arabic had so many different languages in it. Also, in my postdoc work, I'm further developing the art of popular Muslim apologetics, including learning how to be intolerably obnoxious, arrogant, and of course, learning how to dox. So that's what I've been up to. And now, a request. Sadly, I've been fired from my job by a bunch of Islamophobes. They were complaining that I was showing extremist tendencies. Me. For example, one guy asked if his friend who had left the wonderful religion of Al-Islam should be executed for apostasy. I said, of course. That's what we Muslims believe. We have no doubt, and we're proud of that. And he accused me of spreading hate. His friend is the one who left the religion. Those are just the rules. Another time, I mentioned how much I love the tax system in America, since I get the child tax credit for each one of my wives. It's awesome. Some Western men complain that their wives are expensive. Not mine. They actually save me money on taxes every year. So then my coworkers got curious and they asked how old my wives were. And I told them proudly, all under 10 years old. When a coworker heard that, he said he had a daughter who was 9 years old. Now, I took that the wrong way. I thought he was offering. I asked to marry her, said he could bring her right over. Bring her over right away. Yep, and he nearly punched me. And I'm the one who got fired for hateful behavior. But then there were other things that let me know that I just wasn't welcome. People at work have a weird reaction if you watch jihad videos on your cell phone and take notes. Another thing was that the maintenance guy really did not like when I replaced the toilet paper with an odd number of smooth stones. Not sure why. But apparently it has something to do with them not flushing very well. Every day was a real struggle. I'm such a victim of Western oppression and Islamophobia. And that's why I was fired. And this is where I need your help, brothers and sisters. Here is my resume, which I am publicly posting so that you can spread the word and help me quickly find a new job. Now, before we go any further, I've heard criticisms that my resume looks unprofessional. However, I can barely read or write, so any written text that I produce is, by default, a miracle. That's right. What you are seeing is the world's first miraculous resume. That alone should be enough to get me hired. But let's continue anyway. I actually have 99 names, but I go by the greatest name of them all, Muhammad. I have a wonderful family so far with 3 wives. Even though Islamophobes call them my daughters, I used to have 4 wives, but I divorced one recently because she got too old. And I expect many wonderful children when my wives are old enough to actually do their only job in life and reproduce, helping to keep al-Islam the fastest birthing religion. The best part of my miraculous resume is clearly my areas of expertise. I'm thoroughly knowledgeable in everything. I'm so smart that my friends are always saying, Muhammad knows best. As an embryologist, I can tell you how to make a baby resemble one of its parents. I'm also an expert in adult breastfeeding, which is really helpful for Western nations where women are allowed to leave the house. I'm also an expert on disease, particularly disease transmitted and cured by the wings of a fly. I can tell you about Jews being turned into all kinds of animals. I'm also knowledgeable in drinking urine as medication, as well as how bad urine is and how you should never get it on you. I can even tell you where the sun sets. Hint, it's not where you think. I'm also a really good camel rider, which means I can do deliveries. I also constantly maintain a professional appearance because my wives keep my clothes freshly scraped. I use terrorism to get my way, and I mean that in the best way possible. If someone gets in my way, I will eliminate them or have someone else do it for me if I'm too scared. Doxing is another specialty. Since I'm not nearly as courageous and confident as I seem, I'm good at doxing people in hopes that someone else will confront them so I don't have to. And though there's a lot more I could say about myself, I'll end with one more thing. I'm a victim. I'm always a victim. In fact, in the West, we take the Shahada and then the victimhood Shahada right after. There is no oppression but Western oppression, and I am the victim. So, my brothers and sisters in al-Islam, please share this video with people you know who may want to hire Muhammad. And with a resume like this, I know that the job offers will be flooding in. I have no doubt, and I'm proud of that. Ma salami.